What's up, y'all? My name is Andre Hopkins, also known as On for Interview, and today I'm joined here by 100 Thieves Asuna. How are you feeling?
Can't say $1 million. Definitely not feeling too hot. But yeah, not too good.
I mean, completely understandable, right? I mean, just unfortunate series today. I mean, just what do you think could have been fixed, or just what do you think went wrong today in your game?
Honestly, just more of the micro scenarios than anything. I felt like we had good reads, good game plan, good ideas. Maybe our comms were a little off, but honestly, nothing too jarring in that department. Just the micro. Felt like we've lost duels that we shouldn't, and they've won duels that they should have no chance of winning. And they kind of made rounds, very snowbally for them and very easy. And then for us, it felt like a uphill battle.
Okay, so just do you think it's like I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Just not a just there's many spots where the game could have just been turned.
Yeah, I mean, to just, even highlight an example, it's like the 1v3 on Pearl B site, like round four. Like if we win that round, we could probably snowball the game and, have a totally different half. Instead, it makes the game very hard. We have to, well, we just lost the 1v3, which is never good. But I think we did a good job resetting. And it's just, even then, it's just very hard because, you just got to close those rounds out. And then on top of that, they've had many other rounds like that where, one or two duels go their way and it's just very difficult.
I mean, especially in a meta like this involving a lot of Phoenix. I mean, if that Phoenix gets rolling, it can get so difficult it feels sometimes just to stop them, you know?
Mhm.
All right. And then, so before I asked you in our last interview just about your kind of your flexibility on kind of agents, but we've seen the team kind of turn more to a double duelist style playing on the last five maps you played. I mean, what's the decision behind that?
I think we just have the individuals for it, and the meta is leaning towards that. So we just thought, if we can play the meta, might as well just play it. Rather lose playing something that we know is individually comfortable for everyone and the meta than trying to force a out of meta thing that is also not individually comfortable. So yeah, that's why we did this switch.
All right. So just, just works best for everybody.
Mhm.
Okay. So last time we spoke, I also asked you about the power of shotguns and just how kind of strong they were, but now we've seen them receive a nerf. I mean, just in your time, if you've tried it out yet, just how do you feel about them now?
I feel like the shorty is the one I tried out the most. We haven't been playing on the new patch. We've been actually scrimming on, the tournament realm, which is the previous patch.
Yeah.
So I haven't really tried out the new ones because, well, I'm not playing on it on stage, so don't really care at the moment. But the shorty I have tried, it's because, I end up buying that naturally. And it did feel kind of sizable, but I still need to try it out more, so don't really have enough information to say, honestly.
There's not much. Just from seeing it, though, I mean, of course, I had a chance to play with it, but do you think it'll have a large impact on the amount of times it's bought in pro play for the shorty?
Yeah, I think, the shorty legit has like 100% buy rate, so it's a pretty good nerf. The numbers look pretty good, impact wise on all the shotguns. And it just seems like they want to limit the amount of moving and jumping you can do with the shotguns and just make them more stationary, which if that's the case, that should help out a lot. And we'll see, honestly.
Okay.
And we'll probably
So,
see less, play in as a result. Sorry.
yeah, no worries. I mean, hey, sometimes these shotguns feel, just even from a viewer perspective, I'm like, that must have been so frustrating. The person shoots, you're like, oh, okay, I got this. You swing. Nope. Shotgun. It's like, it just feels kind of unfair, I think would be a good word. I think it'd be just kind of accurate. So, a couple fan questions here. So, with you, kind of just about generally what I asked before, with you picking up the Phoenix more in these last few games away from the Neon, is it a comfortability thing or is there a different reason behind it?
Um, Honestly, yeah, comfortability and also I think, I mean, I'm comfortable on both. It's more like just trying to get the op out on some maps and, just trying to make it a lot more consistent. Because, we tried it out on Breeze with me on Phoenix and Tim on Neon. So, we saw had a good success there. And then, yeah, we did the same to Pearl. And we can't really get into too many details, but yeah, I would say comfortability and opping are the main two.
Do you just stand to think the ops just strong in a meta like this that's so snowbally and so fast?
I think the other way actually. I think the op is just like a big resource commitment, and because of that, it's kind of hard to get it out when the game is as snowbally. Like in the sense of you get the op out, but they have Phoenix ult round three, or they have like double duelist just running you down. You miss one shot, and even if you hit it, let's say you just get ran down by the other duelist. So I think
Hmm.
it's just op is very hard to use, and you just have to be an insane opper to get a lot of value out of it. And yeah, if you lose that one round where you bought the op, you're kind of letting yourself get snowballed in a way because you committed so much resources that as a result it makes the other rounds like less winnable. And yeah.
Hey, but luckily, you guys have an insane opera on the team, so hopefully we'll be able to see you guys pull more of that out. Just another fan question here. Just with these upcoming changes to Neon, do you feel there will be a large shift in the duelist meta?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Neon has what an 85% pick rate, so that should definitely take it up a lot, and maybe we'll see a lot more Jet and go back to the old days. And Waylay might get a little resurgence, and I don't think Yoru's ever coming back, so I don't know. Well, we'll see. Honestly, I think can be a interesting meta with Neon gone.
He just absolutely massacred Yoru. Like it was completely messed up. Just what do you think will take the spot of the Neon more predominantly in the meta?
Yeah, probably Jet, um, Jet, Raze, Waylay. Honestly, those three. I think And I mean, I don't think Phoenix will really take the Neon spot. It's more like you'll need another duelist that has like movement capabilities, um, to, break chokes and stuff. So the Phoenix is more of its own thing, honestly. But yeah, one of those three duelists will have to like, come in, and maybe people will still run Neon, honestly. If you have a Neon specialist and he thinks like, oh, I still get a lot of value out of the kit, then maybe. But honestly, we'll have to see.
Okay. And then with today's unfortunate loss, you guys will face Loud in your next game. Just how do you feel going into that game?
I mean, don't really have a lot of time to sulk or feel sad, so just gotta bounce back. Um, yeah, honestly, just like, confident, excited, and happy that we're still in the tournament after such a demoralizing loss. And yeah, we're gonna watch it back, make sure we're clean up everything. But like I said earlier, it's more of the micro that we need to work on. So the things that making sure you're on your A game kind of deal rather than the ideas or well, execution matters a lot actually. That we need to go over. But ideas and the reads and the macro, we all thought we had, good idea, good understanding and everything. It's just more the micro and things that they got away with, we need to punish basically.
With such a quick turnaround in these kind of playoff games, I mean, you guys just will play again this week. I mean,
Mhm.
just how does that affect the game planning, especially because with every team, making the playoffs, everyone's at risk. Just how does that affect the game planning?
Honestly, it just makes it so you have to have a bigger turnaround and, make sure you know what information you want your players to take in. And you can't like overwhelm them too much because then it makes the game way too rigid and everyone's different, but I think, just gotta choose the information that you pick as game plan related against certain opponents. And yeah,
And then, lastly, do you have any words for the Ohio Thieves fans?
next game will be a lot better, and we're gonna try to do a lower bracket run. Actually, we will do a lower bracket run, and yeah, just keep giving our support. And sorry for the result today. Honestly, it pains me a lot. And yeah,
Well, like I told NBS just before this, I mean, I have you guys in my predictions making London, so I hope to see it. So, Asna,
I
thank
hope
you
so
very
too.
much. Yeah, I mean, we can all hope, right? So, Asna, thank you very much for your time and good luck in your next game against Loud and have a great rest of your day.